Right, welcome back to the channel. It's been like a month. I've been lazy as fuck. Anyway, I've got Rory with me today. I've just done calves, so start 3 sets standing calf raise today. It is an arms mostly day with a bit of back to start and a little bit of chest. Just touch up on those areas. I don't need a full arm day because they're already huge and they just keep growing. I'm gonna do like 2 sets here. I've added in this just because I feel like I can, and I need a bigger lats anyway, so why the fuck not? I need to warm up actually. That's pretty good, we'll go with that. As you can tell, I'm pretty shit at pull-ups, so that's weighted, well, assisted. I think that was 8 or 10, I don't know, something. I feel it here.
I don't think it was Terry's weight, it is.
No, it feels like all sort of here. Because I'm pulling, elbows aren't coming back like that. I'm trying to bring elbows towards like that. I remember there was a girl in uni who used to do, she used to like go on a cable stack like that over there, kneel, and 2D handles like this, and she was like that. I remember at one point, I watched a Bradley Martin video when I was younger, and he was like, oh, if you want a big bench or a big chest, do pull-ups before you do bench because it will warm you up well. And I was like, whatever. But I did it for ages. I just did pull-ups, like 3 or 4 sets of pull-ups before any upper body session. Funny enough, just walking around like that the whole time. Last year, I was getting this clicking in my chest. Yeah, and I worked out my upper back was super stiff. And that was it. It was just pulling the whole time. Right, so 3 sets, pull-ups, cable flies, incline cable fly. Massive on the stretch on this one. It doesn't quite get the same contraction in the short, but it's really heavy. And a lot of people on chest don't get enough stretch. And on this movement, we focus big time on the stretch. I remember reading or watching a thing of Arnie saying he thought he had such a big chest compared to other guys who were as strong as him at bench because he could get the dumbbells on a fly all the way to the floor. Did have very long arms, but it was also getting a big stretch. So focus on that. Anyway, 8 to 12 for this one. So I haven't changed the weight. See if I rip my biceps off the bone. That is the one thing with flies, is my tennis elbow doesn't like them. But fuck that. Whoa. Oh. Shit. We'll rest pause this one. So go to failure, 20-second rest, and then back in.
What, this set or next?
This one. You did your first one, didn't you? Come on. That's it. Big old stretch. Yeah. That's the one. One more of those. Yeah. That's it. That's it. Nice. Cue. Is it hurting? Okay?
No, it's fine. It's telling my head to relax it. It's just
I remember when I had this, and it's like whenever you try and do any squat movement, it's like your arse is just like, don't move.
That's it. Trying to convince myself it's not going to. it's nothing bad.
Yeah. All right, 3 at least. Oh, go on. Come on. This one then. Yeah, big on that. Go on then. Another one. Yeah. Yeah. Is there one more? Is there one more? Press it.
There's one more.
Come on then, 5. Give me a half at least. Yeah. Head into the bench. Head in. Yeah. It's the thing with pressing. See it all the time with people doing bench, and they'll lift the head off in the stretch. You just rolled the weight onto your shoulders and into your triceps, and now you're having to try and arch everything back up. Just press your head into it and push away.
It was actually my front delt that's on fire.
Yeah.
That was
So that's full. Yeah, it gets here and there.
Yeah.
It's all like up here.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It was that ending.
Oh well, more front delts, never a problem. People are like, oh, my front delt's too big. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Unless you have no chest, like.
There's one person that's fucking done this. I think it was oh god, fuck, what's his name? He's the guy that everyone thought uses fake weights, quite short. Dallas, maybe?
No, Castleberry.
Yes.
Yeah, Brad Castleberry.
Yeah, Castleberry.
He had a load of fake followers as well.
That was terrible. He was the one going around being like, your front delt's too big to your rear delt. I made it a thing, so everyone thinks their front delts are too fucking developed now.
I swear he's also like 5'7" as well. Like,
Yeah.
he claimed he was like 6 foot. I think he tried to say that he was like the fastest bodybuilder ever, and it wasn't even like anything worthy of like a regional show. He could never get a condition. Oof. Sweat in my ear. That was awkward. Oh, fucking hell. All right, presses. Jesus. I've never been good at pressing.
Well, I tried a 3, but it didn't go too well.
No. The most I've ever, like my 1 rep max on flat bench when I was 21 was 140.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I did like 8 weeks of powerlifting. I'd rather be a good bodybuilder than a good powerlifter. Okay. Get my elbow sleeves. I think I'll go 105, I think. Same?
Keep it going. This is feeling a bit funky though.
Yeah.
Not sure what that's about.
Just being old, isn't it?
Yeah, that is probably something to do with it.
Just wake up one day and something hurts for no reason. And if you find yourself in that position, you should buy some Hardbody elbow sleeves and use code Ken. To be fair, it's so smooth, you wouldn't even notice. I put 5 kilos on one side by accident and been like, I don't even know.
Yeah, I know you're good at that.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah. Oh well, more weight, more progression. Oh yeah, big pauses in the stretch here. No bouncing. I'd rather not tear a pec off the bone. So keep it smooth. Ice. Ice. Oh, 7, almost 8. Ugh. I'm finding it hard to progress pressing at the minute, but that's just how it is. Like, I do find as well, you can get annoyed with the numbers not moving, but what are you going to do? You swap to another machine and then get annoyed when the numbers don't move on that.
Yeah.
You just have to stick at it for ages.
Yeah.
Eventually it will move.
Exactly.
Do you remember watching the old Luke Sando videos? And he was like, I can bench 5 plates on incline, but I have a shit chest. It's like, because you can't fly.
Yeah.
It's always had fucked up
I'm
shoulders.
starting to think this is because I did heavy flies though. So I used to do fucking heavy flies.
Maybe.
Just 'cause I
No,
feel-
it was the Winstrol.
The Winstrol
The
definitely has
Winstrol.
something to do with it. I remember the niggle started with doing a heavy set of flies.
Yeah.
Like the year before, it was just like, oh, shoulders a bit funky.
Well, tennis elbow.
Yeah. It starts with just a niggle.
It starts with like a little thing. You're like, oh, I'll be fine. I've had that before. Then it doesn't go away.
Pissed off for too long.
Yeah.
You have proper balls as well.
Of course. You train properly. That's it. Yep. Go on. Press it through. Oh, nearly there.
I thought I was going to get it.
That looks about right.
Make sure that was a shot.
Oh, straight into it. It's easier to do it from the stretch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, ideally, you'd start any movement from the stretch.
Kind of like loading. I feel like I'm in a better position if I load it properly.
Yeah, maybe.
Rather than just
Straight.
busting out the- yeah.
Well, that's why some chest machines are a bit shit as well, because they're not stretched enough or they're too stretched.
Really true.
Yeah.
True.
Like trying to get in it, you're like, and then you can't. But no, this is fun.
Nice.
Oh. Oh, 2 seconds.
Rest pause or?
No. No. Oh. Right. Start off the arms. Start with forearms. I have a bit of tennis elbow, a little bit of golfer's elbow, so I always do my forearms first just to warm them up and obviously train them. So literally easy as fuck for the top part of the forearm is a reverse curl. I don't like hammers. I don't feel them well. I end up with a lot of bicep compared to actual forearm. So literally just this cable reverse curl. You can do it free weight as well, but you will need an easy bar. Trying to do these with a straight bar is not fun and grip really hard. So just to here and down. And then just going to superset with the other side of the forearm. Single arm on this. You can do it dual, but I have golfers in the right and my left is fine, so I'd rather do them by themselves. But again, just forearm work. That's what being a professional is about. It's just calves and forearms. So that's all you're doing, calves and forearms all the time. No one trains abs. Oh, I've been doing this for a while now. Yeah. But I have been doing these for a long time, like since the end of prep, because that's when it came back bad. So I was like, fuck it, I'll have to just do it. Oof. It's funny, I went to like a few different physios. Well, I went to one physio, and he was there like, oh, you might have to get shockwave therapy. I was like, don't try and sell me on the shockwave therapy. I know I just have weak forearms, so I need to train me. And I just done that, and it's mostly cleared up. I just have to stay on my rotation things. That's what the tennis elbow is. But the golfers, as soon as I started getting this strong, that's cleared up fine.
How is your rotation?
Like this, it's fine. It's just whenever I supinate, I just get the pain here.
Yeah, one of my worst things was I was like this for the longest time.
Yeah.
I couldn't supinate.
No bicep, all forearm.
It's one of the other reasons.
Yeah.
Just couldn't hack it.
Well, I've said this so many times now. It's like if you're someone that has flat biceps, like you have no peak, you're not supinating, and you're just doing easy bar curls. And the problem is, the majority of bicep machines all have slanted handles.
Yeah.
And it's there like, it's kind of on the wrist. Just get stronger wrists. Like, unless you've had like an injury, like a broken wrist or something. But even then, you still need to be able to pull through that side of your hand and twist upwards against it to actually tense the bicep fully. So these are the tricks of the pros from like the 60s.
Yeah.
Like,
And the dumbbell trick, holding the dumbbell heaviest.
yeah. As in, yeah, do have your hand slightly towards the other end so it's heavier, so you've got to twist into it, yeah. And then also twist into it rather than just, don't do your Sam Select curls, which is just this. That's the problem. He's a good guy, but kids learn, biceps are a big details movement, I think. I'm pretty sure this is how much my girlfriend weighs. Whoa, yay.
How many times do you just twice yourself in the head doing that?
How many what?
How many times do you just twice yourself
As
in
many as was required.
the head? Kind of noticed.
No, you don't feel it. It's just a little bump. Come on. That's the one. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Yeah. There you go. See, it's more fun to smack yourself in the head. Also, doing these back to back, your forearms are like afterwards is so funny. These do be heavy. Into the fingers and okay, now you can do yours. I think that's why Atlantis do a forearm machine. And I was like, Uncle Mike, can we get the forearm machine? He was like, no. Yep. All the way into the fingers. You don't really care how much you get all the way back. You just want to, I just find you just want to squeeze your hand close and then see if you can curl your wrist.
I see.
Yeah, because there's as much as you can be like trying to, but you end up bicep curling it.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, close your hand and then tense it.
Yeah.
Not trying to do it all at the same time.
Final rep, just want some cramp a little bit.
Yeah, but then give it 1 minute and see how big your forearm feels. You'll be like, I'm left-handed, but I'm finding that my right hand is becoming stronger than my left, which is interesting. Oh, see? I think I managed about 8, 10 on the right. There we go.
And this is the point in the video where the microphone decided to just no longer connect to my phone. So that's fantastic. Anyway, we had a few more exercises to do. So rope push down, 3 sets here. Rep ranges were around 10 to 15 for all 3. I think potentially a drop set or a rest pause was included in one of those sets. But yeah, it is a bit like a standing skull crusher with a neutral grip. As you can see, I'm not bolt upright here. I'm still getting full flexion through that elbow, but stood upright and just basically pressing the handle into the floor. The problem I find with standing bolt upright is that the hands try and like drift backwards. You see a lot of people try and really push the hands towards the hips or further back, and whilst that might feel great, it doesn't really grant you much in the way of an ability to progress past a certain point. You're going to run into problems with the rear delts and the shoulders basically trying to take over. So once we lean forward and really manage to actually press into the tricep, we can get a hell of a lot better purchase on it. On to preacher curls, 3 sets here as well, cable preacher curl. So you're able to actually get a really, really nice emphasis on the contraction here. So a bit of a hold in the contraction point there. I am going rather heavy with this machine, which the week after I actually went a bit lighter, just to try and get a little bit better on my pauses, because with my tennis elbow, this sort of screams at me a bit if I'm not careful. But yeah, a very heavy set, which if you have pretty good tendons, you can go very heavy on biceps in certain situations, and obviously this drops off nicely in the stretch, so you aren't at risk of doing anything bad with the bicep. You can just absolutely hammer the shit out of it, which is why this is a wonderful machine. Rory has had a previous bicep tear up by the shoulder, so just have to be a bit more careful, and I'm actually going to follow suit there with being a little bit more careful when it comes to biceps. But an area that he needs to improve, an area for me which is already pretty strong, so it is just a case on this arm day of having a bit of fun, still trying to get stronger, so it's not really a massive worry for me in terms of desperate need to bring up my arms, but it's always good to have that really, really strong feature. See Rory there with a really big contraction and just dropping off there completely. On to tricep overhead extension. So this is it's almost like a skull crusher, but obviously it is overhead. It is what would be called a French press. Going quite close on the grip here. I'd made the mistake in the past of going quite wide. Obviously you see that the handle is an easy bar based handle and your hands want to drift outwards, but the problem with that is you don't end up with as good as purchase on the tricep by doing that. I found a closer grip works really, really well to hit that really long head of the tricep. So the inside part of the tricep you can see on me there, rather than the outside head. The big bit, essentially. Really big stretch through. This machine is brutally heavy. Majority of overhead tricep machines are very, very heavy. And you do have to be careful with the elbow. It is definitely a case of, if you are getting elbow pain on this machine, go for a higher rep range. Don't think that you've got to be treating it like it's a close grip bench or anything like that. But it essentially is. It is still a press. You might feel a bit of shoulder get worked here too. It's absolutely fine. Obviously, we are trying to drive that handle as vertically as possible to get as much tricep as we can. But don't worry too much if you start copping a little bit of other stuff, because this move can get very, very heavy. And it is an isolation, but there are going to be other stabilizers involved. Okie dokie. On to my favourite, the straight bar curl. So again here, opted for a bit of a higher rep range purely because we don't have any 1 1/4 plates in the gym. So trying to progress this is rather difficult. So I opted to go for more of sort of a 12 to 15 rep set, if not looking to go a little bit higher and push things a bit further. I'd done 45 kilos the week before, but it was just getting a little bit too rough on the old elbows. So here, I'm really working to keep my elbows at my sides. Yes, my elbows are rising a bit, but I don't mind that so much. It allows me to actually get into the short. So I'm actually getting a full tense on that bicep in the contracted position. And it allows me to move the bar a bit more. Obviously, towards the end of the set, I'm getting a little bit swingy with it. I don't mind so much. I do want to put as much effort into this as possible. And if it does mean a little bit more stimulation, then why the fuck not? Rory with a little bit more textbook form there. The majority of mine were pretty clean, but then we get towards the end, I don't mind a few what would be considered a bit more swingy or cheaty reps in order to just get that weight into the position that we need it to be in. Much cleaner from Mr. Gissing here, but with bicep curls, you see that both of us are training really fucking hard. And a lot of people make that mistake with arms, that they think that this is why people say arms aren't fun to do, because they don't really put the effort in. You really do want to put the effort in. And we finished up with some abs. So this was a basic cable crunch, but instead of doing it on your knees, doing it on a lat pull down instead. I mean, you've got lat pull down stacks are incredibly heavy as well. So you've got a hell of a lot that you can load with. This is pretty simple using the Vulcan grip attachment. Literally just hold the cable at your head and try and get as big a squeeze and contraction around that. You see where the leg pad is, we've got that set at the lower back, so we can really open up the abs in the stretch and then get a nice big crunch in the contraction. And it is that simple. Abs aren't a difficult muscle group to work in terms of how complex they aren't, but they are incredibly difficult to progress, because obviously it's making it difficult to breathe, as well as actually being able to train the muscle. Anyway, that's the full session. Haven't really got much more to add here, because obviously I did film a bit of an outro, but clearly the microphone wasn't working, so we didn't get any of that lovely stuff. But I hope you enjoyed today's session. Me and Rory are going to be training together a lot more often. We're doing pretty much every session together, so hopefully this sparks my YouTube up a bit more. I know it will his as well, and we are planning to get more sessions filmed, as well as also doing our off-season together, basically, which will make things a bit more fun, rather than having traditionally trained on my own all the time. Having a consistent training partner who is obviously seeking to move over to Classic, as well as being the same height as me, she'll be very, very useful. We're quite similar in terms of how strong we are as well, so that'll be good to just push each other on everything and get bigger together, so that'll be nice and fun. All right, see you in the next one.